What's up everyone, it's Paul and LaFon bringing you another Overwatch League recap video. The New York Excelsior returned to the Overwatch League for the first time since we went online, and their first challenge is trying to tame the chaotic Chengdu Hunters.
If there was a team I would rather not face in my first game back, it's the Hunters. Not only have they kept their exasperating habit of being a strange team to face, the Hunters have gone ahead and upgraded to being a generally good team too. Hard to read and brilliant execution? Tough to beat that combo, and New York will have their hands full.
Like Roadhog, right? Like, you expect him to just pull around the 76 and be strong. That's an EMP up on the high ground. As Mono's going to pop Primal Rage here. Try and keep the point going in NYXL's favor. EMP used by Chengdu. 2 kills come out of it from New York. Unreal.
And they committed so hard to try and get rid of Jonak here, and I mean, to try and follow that up, Mano's able to pop Primal Rage in the perfect location. Savior even Tac Visor. I mean, why not? If you got it, use it at that point. It's Chengdu, if you, I mean, we can allow you to take the point. Stalling doesn't give them any advantage. They're only going to commit if they think they can actually win the fight. They'll let it go.
Yep, NYXL, they'll back out after that fight.
Away now, he'll probably have to throw an EMP in here. He's got no other choice to try and stay in the round. And he got Jonak and Saviobi. Jinmu has to try and follow up now with the Dragon Blade. He does just that. Both supports are down. I think Chengdu will be happy enough with that one. They had to use those ults, map, but it pays off, at least in part.
Yeah, I mean, they have to, right? I mean, you have to invest into the Chengdu Hunters. Is maybe New York's able to turn this Libero with the EMP.
That's the best Matrix! Oh, and Savior gets Jinmu as he runs around the side. That is actually disgusting. Hotbar keeps the 76 alive, and Savior turns around and bangerangs. The healing. Saviobi's going to sit on the point now, 99%. The Hunters have to run up this one. Unbelievable D.Va player from Hotbar in that moment. Aim on shield fast as soon as he touches the point. He's hit with a Discord orb. He does get good adaptive shielding, so there will be some stalls, but Jinmu doesn't get very far in this fight at all.
How long do you keep this going for, though? I mean, it is not going to last.
That is demoralizing what we just saw there. The fact that Savior was able to stay alive. Hotbar got 2 kills, then kept his soul
to make this type of playstyle work. When you can play a little bit slower, you have to play into these mirrors.
Jonak down early here, also was able to push his way on that left-hand side here, and I mean, yeah, Sigma's going to do a heck of a lot for you in those enclosed quarters. Chengdu get the fight that they wanted by starting off quickly and pushing through, and Jonak didn't really have the mobility to get out.
Yes, Chengdu gets a really
get some stall, but
yeah.
What is this? This series already makes no sense.
That was a fight that Chengdu, I mean, they should have been able to win. They win the first one, they have ultimates coming into that one, and they just beat it. So, there you go. Mono swings into the face, and Jinmu is now they beat these fights that they should easily win.
And this is a perfect place for New York to take this fight. Deadeye forces them to the left side, and that is all Libero needs to just drop a blizzard on them.
That's what it should have looked like from Chengdu's perspective, but they had the advantage, right? They have a big advantage in terms of ultimates after that first fight.
Hunters at least have 5 ultimates here for this next fight, and they've got some time to burn. So Greek Flux lead behind the Reinhardt shield, so pretty comfortable here. Money already taken down early, so Flux is traded. So everybody gives a Flux, that's good to see at this time of night. Evil Tile going to play around the backside. Libero down, so Hunter's happy with that fight, but they spend 3 ultimates to get it here. New York probably had a feeling it would have gone that way.
Yeah, once the fight kicks off.
Maywall going to make it hard for Jinmu. He has to ice block immediately there, otherwise he would have been in a 1v6 essentially. And that goes so badly for Chengdu. I mean, they get caught out there. They're supposed to be in a position, Matt, as the people holding the point, to be able to use the Maywall to segment the attackers. But New York just does it to them. They see that they're posted up the left side, presumably.
Would have just followed that right up, as that's going to be a sleep there. Nice flash there from Savior. He's going to get out with his life. Mono's just in there with the nano boost, swinging for the fences.
Every sweaty, overstimulated McCree ranked wincing at that double flash moment there. Mono still went for the shatter, hoping perhaps that he could set something up for the rest of his team. Savior uses using those A and D keys pretty nicely. He's able to avoid getting taken down. Molly desperately trying to riddle him with bullets, but no, the NYXL are going to take map number 1 in this. This choke is just so important. I don't think NYXL realized there was someone behind them actually playing close off to the side, but they speed in fast enough that Elsa's not actually able to really chunk them down quickly. Now he's in the high ground though. New York had no idea what they were walking into, and that is kind of what using a symmetric TP forward can do against you sometimes. You actually just walk into a field of view that you have no information on. and the position
You're obviously not able to get any type of heals out of him. He's still alive here and they're fighting this.
That is a gigantic shatter. 3 players, there is 18, brings the hammer down.
You need shatter anything.
Okay, that Maywall was really quite effective there. From Chengdu, that
just
forces
all their
you to go
ultimates out
around.
here. I mean, that's going to be Blizzard and Deadeye there. So that's,
Oh, no.
that's 4, almost all of their ultimates used instantly, and New York hasn't used it once.
Yeah, but New York also. I mean, what's ridiculous about this is Chengdu maybe didn't realize that they'd actually prevented New York from making a proper push there. They split results are pretty bad.
Early Blizzard there from Chengdu as well. It's not even on the point.
I mean, we talk about snowballs, Matt. This one, yeah, might not be too different to that one. Now, who are you? Getting 2 there. Dragonblade pretty comfortably through an NYXL. It's a textbook snowball, Matthew. 1 tick already. And you know there'll be plenty more where that came from. I mean, Chengdu invited this. They invited this beast over the threshold into their house and said, hey, rob me for everything I have.
Well, it's also, so it's a product of, well, one, Chengdu just kind of throwing all their ultimates in for no reason. I mean, well, to be fair, they had a...
Now, Elsa's actually trying to use this to his advantage by playing a loose end, but he just got slapped.
What a sleep card.
He just gave him the pimp hand from across the map, Matt. That is, I mean, you hate to see it.
Also, I mean, Elsa's playing off to the side with no shield, no teammates. You know, all his teammates are playing on the other side. He was going to get jumped on, whether the sleep dart landed or not. Like, they were going to wall that off and jump down. But Bacon Jack on the flank, he'll get cleaned up. So Chengdu, you lose everybody.
Maywall throwing up there. Oh my! It's a 4-player fighting grenade now. Immortality Field was thrown down, so NYXL checked themselves before they went in and wrecked themselves. They just waited for that to be down, and I mean, yeah, that's what an Ana like Jonar can do for you. That is absurd. Wall thrown up, Mano. I mean, this is exactly where he wants to be. Fire strike in, nano boost. Now, that Blizzard is going to make it hard for him to get back to the point. It does effectively split the NYXL, but Hopper gets a pretty sizable gravitic flux here to catch 2 players from Chengdu. Now, he's in the same spot that Elsa was when he was defending, and that's where you want to be. Now, I mean, Mano back on Reinhardt, Matt. I mean, he hasn't, to be fair, he hasn't had to play through some of those hero pools recently.
Now gets aggressive as who are you gets caught.
Yeah, Immortality Field thrown down there, but the Blizzard comes after the fact. Mano was a little bit too deep there into the den, but the rest of the NYXL follow up pretty comfortably. And they are using these ultimates, or these AoE high ground to be a nuisance with those hyper spears. Hopper gets to do that himself. Oh my! That is absurd! Mano! That is a big shatter, and that's going to be 4 players caught in the gravitic flux. Now, still, Mano and Libero have gone down, but Lexa has been removed. It's only going to be Eviltar for the healing in the NYXL fighting game. Hopper going to take a step back now. There is a Reinhardt swinging at him. He does need to respect it. Needs to get the kill on the Sigmund, though. Elsa finally drops down. 18 hit with a Bionade, and that should seal the deal. Jinmu gets rocked and socked out of Paris in the NY.
Gina, Eviltar needs something.
Yeah, well, tell him he can come over here once he's allowed. Once they're allowed back into the country, I'm sure he'd take you up on that offer. But Chengdu have that is what a vulnerability to have on this first point hold, man. When we see so many teams struggle with this choke, Chengdu played ahead of the choke, but not right in front of New York spawn. And then a nutty sleep dart just broke them apart.
But they almost picked like one. It's like the
picked off though. They're losing a player early, and it always seems to be critical. Now that Maywall eventually is brought. Oh, Elsa. Oh, okay. All right. So he gets a little bit from the kinetic grasp, but Hopper actually gets baited in here. That's a turnaround. Hopper still gets rid of Elsa, but that is the only kill that's going to be found. Finally, some signs of life from the Chengdu Hunters. They start a fight where they don't sort of lose a player immediately and actually get to do a bit of what their team wants to, is get an early advantage and push.
Yeah, so let's see now if Chengdu should be able to just rally around the cart, get everybody set up. So this is the Deadeye from Bacon Jack up on the high ground, and then the Blizzard from Jinmu indoors.
That's exactly where he wants to be. New York thought they had the catch there, but they pushed in and made themselves vulnerable.
And boost it.
All right. Fight time. Gravitic flux. Bacon Jack opted into that one. As he's trying to get some flights on the spaceship, but cart's moving. Again, Eviltar. Well, he's well acquainted with the flash by now. Sepiobi again steals the damage. Oh no, it's a tough one for the Lucia here for Chengdu, but NYXL.
Chengdu played it so well there, and you know, it's just one kill that happens.
They managed to harness it, use it themselves, but will it corrupt them? Okay, Savior will be down. So there's a bit of a push on the high ground from the Hunters here. They realize that NYXL a little split between the high and low ground, and now Hopper kind of awkwardly makes the decision whether to try and commit to the payload. I guess they're just going to try and get it over with. Back to spawn, reset as quickly as they can. Chengdu needs to get into the fire once more because NYXL punish them yet again.
Getting very close to completing the mount. See if Chengdu can get a touch, but they do have the Blizzard here to use. They have a shatter, and they're not able to get there. It's the boops that displace. Who are they diving? Like, there's no dive target. Like, there's no players from Chengdu that can dive. And also, if you EMP the tanks on the ground, like Jonak and Sejovi can just play at range. They're never in harm's way. So then the Transcendence can just come down, they can Deadeye and play from the distance.
EMP, Jinmu and Bacon Jack caught by that one. Actually, Bacon Jack hacked, sorry. It was Mano that got EMP'd. He got put to sleep quickly after. But again, Jonak was sitting right in the back. Plenty of time to get his Transcendence off and bring it into the fight. Again, they lose Mano, but they just don't care.
One for one.
It's the main tank.
Yeah,
Mumpa goes a little bit low, but he's going to be able to back away. Here's a self-destruct over the top, and ample time for Jonak and Co to get inside out of the rain. Yveltal is taken down now, and a Deadeye from Saviobi captures Bacon Jack. That's an Ana and a McCree missing now from Chengdu, and they don't have any staying power without a Diva. The D-suit insta-headshot on towards Elsa. 8-Sync falls. And the NYXL, they've done it again. The clean 3-0. They get their revenge against the team who handed them their first 4-0 ever.
To stay up to date with all things Overwatch League, make sure to check out one of our other recap videos.